It's time for Post Race, brought to you by Wags Custom and Cool Awards. We've got the winner of the Land of Lincoln 50. Good racing here tonight. 2 in a row for your winner, Steady Steve Callahan. How about instead we say his teammate Keith Powell? I think Steve probably would have liked to have won that thing, but he was mired in the deep of the pack. One thing you weren't, Keith Powell, is way out there, man. You had a great win tonight. Congratulations, man.
Hey, thanks, Bobby. Got real lucky. Got a good starting position there on the front row, and in NASCAR Heat, a good starting spot could make all the difference, and it definitely did tonight. Was just able to get out there and kind of the way I drive 3 and 4. Dominate a little bit or take a real late entry, and it kind of helped not having anybody really fighting me from behind. So it wasn't a pretty win. Got the inside wall a couple times. That's kind of typical here at this place. But we'll take it. Pretty happy to get this one and get 2 in a row. A lot of it was probably luck tonight, getting a good starting spot, but we'll definitely take it. It was kind of a long 50 laps, a little wore out. I don't know what it is about this NASCAR Heat with my wheel and the way it's set up, but it's just kind of real hard on the arms and the shoulders. So a little wore out, but we're definitely happy. We'll take it. Got to thank SUPRS, First Fish Race Servers, Breeze Graphics, Icings on Top. Those guys just help SUPRS out, and they're all a big part of this, and this is what makes this go. So again, just having a great time this season, just having a blast.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one of them deals where now you've really started to stretch this lead a little bit in the championship. Ain't over till the fat lady sings, but you are looking better and better at picking up your first SUPRS Goldcrest Wing Championship. How much more pressure does that put on you now? Is it easier or harder knowing that you got a little room to play?
It should be easier. I'll put it that way. It should be, but I was just talking about this today with my dad, Jim Mayfield. We was talking over the last couple races and a couple races coming up, and a couple tracks we got coming up in the schedule. And I was picking his brain and get some suggestions from him. And we had 10 races coming into tonight to go, and 50-point lead is just a cushion, but it's not much of a cushion. You got a guy like Rob. I mean, that's one. All he has to do is fish one spot ahead of me every race and out qualify me more times than not. And that's kind of easy for Rob to do. So, I just can't let myself start thinking about that and start driving maybe a little too safe or whatever. We're just go out there, keep doing what we've been doing all season. It's kind of nice to have that little bit of cushion. I'm sure Rob would love that cushion right now, but I see it closing up. So stay tuned, everybody. Next 9 races, it's going to be tough, and I still say we're going to go into that last race, that long last big show, and we're not going to know what's going to happen until we get there. So that's kind of the way I'm approaching the next few races, but we're definitely going to breathe a little sigh of relief. I'd rather be, 50 ahead than 50 some back. So.
Yeah, for sure, Keith. Good running here tonight. A very, very tough old track. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bobby. Congratulations to Dave O for a second, and my teammate Steve for a good solid third. So congrats to those guys too. Had a blast tonight.
Keith put one on your pal out of Carrollton, Ohio. Your winner here tonight at the Land of Lincoln 50 at Decatur Speedway. Boy, we have not been to this track since 2015, and it kind of showed tonight. with guys trying to find their way through the bumps and missing the guardrails and the light poles. Tough joint for sure, and that's part of the allure of Supers competition. You're running R Factor, NASCAR Heat, R Factor 2, all in super modifieds, but you're running so many different types of tracks all across the country, traipsing back and forth with fictional tracks and real tracks. And next week we've got a couple of real tracks as well as a fictional track, and both gaming platforms. NASCAR Heat and R Factor coming up for the 14th annual Keystone Nationals. It's our swing through the Pennsylvania, beautiful state of Pennsylvania, and we start out at the fictional Square Circle, as we like to call it, Route 93, and then we move to the Big Mile at Nazareth Speedway, where the Indy cars used to race, and then we finish out the swing with the 15th annual Randy Whitcomb Memorial at Jennerstown Speedway. You won't want to miss 3 nights of super modified sim racing action, all being broadcast live here on Twitch and on supers.net. For our R Factor races, we'll have all the telemetry going and the statistics through live racers, as well as our hot lap service on our live page. That's at supers.net/site/live if you'd like to watch it there. If you're following us on Twitch tonight, hit the follow button so you know. Don't forget 10% off merch madness here this month. We've got a few things for you that you can purchase through the Streamlabs merch store. Do that, enjoy a cup of coffee with the Supers logo on it, some of our vintage stuff from 2015, some older screens that we've got, so check that out and enjoy it. Know the prices are a little bit high, but we set them there so we can make a little bit of profit off of them, so hope that you understand that. We're going to close things out. We've got a long week ahead of us next week with 3 nights of racing. We hope that you can join us for the Nationals. But for tonight, from Decatur Speedway, riding through the bumps and missing the light poles of the Armco guardrail, Keith put one on you, pal. Comes home with his second Supers win in a row, followed by Speedy Man Dave O with the TMS Wolfpack number 11, and then Steady Steve Callahan in for third. I'm Bob Gangwer, thanking all of you for joining us here tonight on the Supers Broadcasting Network. Until next week, keep it wings side up and wheels to the ground.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on.